The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Good Thursday evening and welcome in to the McPherson High School Roundhouse, where we bring you coverage of McPherson High School basketball. We've got the girls basketball tournament starting today with the Mid-America Classic as we go to conclude day 1 of the tournament here today, as the Bullpups will come in looking to get a big-time win here at home against a 5A foe, the Andover Central Jaguars. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP, listening live on adastraradio.com and on the free Ad Astra Radio app, and for watching the game live on our live stream on adastraradio.com/TV. With studio engineer Heath Schroeder and with live stream coordinator Peyton Huffman, I'm Lane Gillespie here courtside at the Roundhouse to give you coverage. It's the final game of the first round of the Mid-America Classic, a tournament that has gone really successful thus far. 3 games are in the books, and we just have this one left as Hutchinson defeated Dodge City 45-27 earlier. Olathe South defeated Shawnee Mission East 46-25, and then Manhattan just defeated Wichita Southeast by the final score of 56-40. The winner of this final game will play Manhattan in the semifinal tomorrow. Whoever falls in this matchup will play Wichita Southeast in the consolation first round tomorrow afternoon. Well, these two teams have a little bit of a history. In fact, McPherson and Andover Central used to be divisional opponents. Our Bullpup historian Mark Heidebrecht will talk more about that coming up right after this. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup girls basketball on midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau Agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021, SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Hi, I'm Ryan Page with First Bank Kansas. We go beyond banking to support rural communities and agriculture. Our ag lending team has hands-on experience in farm operations, giving us the insight to serve the needs of your operation. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Whether it's lines of credit, machinery financing, or investments in livestock or farm real estate, we've got you covered. We're more than a bank. We're your partner in agriculture. Our loans are tailored for your farming and ranching needs. At First Bank Kansas, we know ag. To learn more, visit fbkag.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as we look forward to the first round of the Mid-America Classic for the McPherson Bullpup girls going up against Andover Central at home. We're joined now by our Bullpup historian, Mark Heidebrecht. Now, Mark, very short series between these two schools, but we see that a lot in midseason invitationals. We saw that with the McPherson Invitational last week. We're seeing it again on the girls' side with the Mid-America Classic, but still a history.
There is, and for a couple of years, Andover Central was in the Ark Valley Division III roster, if you will. That didn't last more than a couple of years, and then they reshuffled it, and I think they moved up to Division II. But nonetheless, the McPherson girls' record is 6-2 overall. The series started in 2010, and the last game played was on January 18th, 2022, in McPherson for a 47-37 win. The 8 games played ranks 29th out of the 105 basketball opponents the girls have played since 1969. Our home record is 3-1, and our away record is 3-1. Offensive averages for McPherson, 49.0, Andover Central, 40.6. Average winning margin for McPherson, 14.3 points per game, Andover Central, 9.5 points per game. Winning streaks, McPherson currently has a 1-game winning streak versus Andover Central. Jaguars, we won the game 47-37 on January 18th, which was the last time we played them. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 62 points on February 15th, 2011 at Andover Central for a 62-43 win. Highest score for Andover Central was 62 points on February 13th, 2021 at Andover Central for a 62-46 win for Andover Central. Highest winning margins in the series. McPherson won by 19 points on February 15th, 2011 at Andover Central by a score of 62-43. Andover's biggest winning margin was 16 points on February 13th, 2021 at Andover Central for a 62-46 win.
Same games as the highest scores.
Exactly was.
Oddly enough. It makes sense.
Not too surprising, yeah. Coach Kinneman's record, as you might suspect, against Andover Central is 0-0. Longest winning streaks in the series, McPherson playing in McPherson currently has a 1-game winning streak. McPherson playing at Andover Central had a 2-game winning streak in the year 2011. Andover Central playing in McPherson had a 1-game winning streak in 2012, and Andover Central playing at home had a 1-game winning streak in 2021. So not a lot of data on this, but right. We're building on it.
Absolutely. And, as I said, you see that in the midseason tournaments, and, we're going to see that later on as the week progresses, too.
Exactly.
So that's just the way it works. But, sometimes it's always nice to go against a team that you're not familiar with, at least from the broadcast side of things. I don't know, what it's like for the players or anything, but, you play so many teams so many different times. Sometimes you think, oh, this team again, it's a bit repetitive. But then you play somebody new, and it's kind of like a blank slate a little bit.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Where you see that this week. Mark, thank you for taking the time here today. We'll see you once again tomorrow, and we'll talk about whoever McPherson will play then.
Fair enough.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
If you can't remember the last time you reviewed your insurance, you're not alone. Alliance Agency Inc. and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-421-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. Working together to protect you.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as we continue the Midway Motors drive to the game as the Bullpups are going to take on Andover Central for the first round of the Mid-America Classic, the 30th annual Mid-America Classic as well. McPherson comes in as the road team technically because they are the lower seed. They come in as the number 7 seed in this tournament as they have a 4-5 record as we speak. Andover Central is the number 2 seed at 6-3 on the year. However, McPherson will wear their road uniforms, but they will be listed on the scoreboard under the home team because the way that the scoreboard works, if you have not been in the Roundhouse or if you need a reminder, the home team does not say home, it says pups, meaning the Bullpups, of course. Visitor is, of course, under visitor. So McPherson will be under the pups part of the scoreboard, and of course Andover Central under the visitor. But McPherson will be the away team here today as they are the lower seed in this tournament. Come to think of it, the last time that McPherson won the Mid-America Classic Championship, that was back in 2021. The team that they went up against and defeated in the championship was Dodge City. This year, McPherson is the number 7 seed, and Dodge City is in number 8 in the seeding out of the top 8 teams. But that's because the seeding is always very deep, especially with how great the teams are in this tournament. I mean, come to think of it, out of the entire history of the tournament, this is being the 30th year, so out of 29 years, 20 teams that have been in the Mid-America Classic won a state title the very same year. The prime example from this past year, the team that won the tournament, Shawnee Mission South, won the 6A state championship that very year. So it happens a lot that there are amazingly good teams in this tournament, some of the best around the state of Kansas. We've seen that already with Hutchinson defeating Dodge City earlier today. Olathe South defeating Shawnee Mission East. Olathe South actually has a sophomore that is a 5-star recruit and the number 14 recruit in the country for the class of 2027. Now, it kind of helps when you're a 15, 16-year-old girl and you're 6'3". That does kind of help where she's amazing in the low post, but she could shoot as well, which is why she's getting just about every Division I offer known to man. But especially going into this one, McPherson's going to have a tough test right out of the gate with a team like Andover Central. You heard Mark Heidebrecht say in the history segment that these two teams used to be in the same division. That was back when McPherson was in Division II in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Well, in fact, these teams first met when Andover Central joined Division II in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League back in 2010. So their first 4 meetings were divisional games. But since then, they've just kind of met each other sporadically in those times. This is only the 9th all-time meeting between McPherson and Andover Central. McPherson leads 6-2. But, of course, the last 4 meetings have been outside of divisional play. Last time these two teams met was in 2022. McPherson won 47-37. Last year, McPherson finished in third place in this tournament. They defeated Clearwater in round 1, lost to Shawnee Mission South, the team that won the championship in the tournament last year, but then defeated Shawnee Mission East in the third place game last year as well. This is just Andover Central's second appearance in the Mid-America Classic. Their first one was last year. They finished in 6th place. Coming up next, we'll have the Erickson Custom Building game plan, the starting lineups, and tip-off between McPherson and Andover Central. That's after this. You're listening to coverage of mid-season tournament weeks on Astro Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at astroradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back once again to the McPherson High School Roundhouse as we are just about ready for the tip-off and the final game of the first round of the Mid-America Classic as the Bullpups, the number 7 seed, take on the number 2 seed, the Andover Central Jaguars. So, again, this is the 9th overall meeting between these two teams, and McPherson leads 6-2 in that all-time series, and they've won 3 out of the last 4 matchups that these two teams have had together. But Andover Central comes in 6-3 on the year, 3-2 in Division II play in the Ark Valley League, which puts them tied for 3rd place. A team that McPherson has already played this year, that being Andover, is in the number 1 spot. Andover Central is a 5A school. Currently, they sit in 8th place in the 5A West Regional standings, which is incredible to see for a team that has won 66% of their games so far on the year. That's because the top 12 teams out of 18 in the 5A West have a winning record on the year. Salina Central is the team that's in 12th with a 6-5 record. Moving all the way to the top, there are 2 undefeated teams in the 5A West, that being Hayes, who McPherson has to play in about a couple of weeks, actually about a week and a half on the road, and then Seaman High School out of Topeka, as they are 10-0 on the year, the Vikings are. So it's time for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for McPherson. There's a couple of things they've really struggled with, that being turnovers. They got to limit those if they want to get a victory today, especially an upset win. But something that I've kind of noticed is that if they have an open space when they try, or rather when they're in the perimeter, sometimes they don't pull the trigger when it comes to shooting up a 3. Maybe take some shots, in my mind, take some shots if you have some space. Don't hold back, because this team is capable of making some deep shots, but also play as a unit if you can. For Andover Central, just continue the offensive firepower that they have, but limit the outside shooting that they've had. Also convert at the stripe. The one weakness, the biggest weakness that Andover Central has, free throw shooting. They shoot 47% on the year, less than 50%. But also play through their stars. Their best player is Talon Tabor, a 5'6" senior guard who averages 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game as well. This is a team that also has some size. Their leading rebounder is a 5'9" senior. They also have a 5'11" senior and a 6' sophomore that can rebound the ball at will in a really good mark. So that's the Erickson Custom Building game plan. Visit ericksoncustombldg.com for new construction and remodeling. We're also brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. The starting lineups are being announced as we speak in the background here at the McPherson Roundhouse, as we are just moments away from tip-off between the McPherson Bullpups and the Andover Central Jaguars here today. We'll give you those starting lineups in just a couple of moments, but first, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for helping us all season long: McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, and Prairie Land Partners. So now the starting lineups are as follows. Let's start off with the McPherson Bullpups. They do represent the away team, even though they are on their home floor. They are 5'6" senior Ellie Bauer, 5'6" junior Marin Sandbo, 5'9" junior Brooke Doyle, 5'5" sophomore Riley Whitfield, and 5'8" sophomore Piper Alvord. So again, for McPherson, it's Bauer, Sandbo, Doyle, Whitfield, and Alvord. For Andover Central, their starting lineup are as follows: 5'7" guard Reese Wilborn, 5'6" senior guard Talon Tabor, 5'9" senior forward Emma Cooper, 6' sophomore forward Peyton Converse, and 5'5" sophomore guard Carlin Wilson. So again, that is Wilborn, Tabor, Cooper, Converse, and Wilson. Andover Central in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts with black and gold trim, black lettering and numbering on the front and back with a gold outline, with a spelling Central above the numbers on the front, Jags above the numbers on the back. McPherson in their road reds with white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. It's their job to make you look your best. McPherson wins the opening tip, and they go from left to right as we view the court here at the Roundhouse. We are underway for the final game of the first round of the Mid-America Classic, and the first possession turns into a turnover for McPherson. Brooke Doyle turned the corner. Pass was too high, intended for Alvord, so it turns into a turnover, and Central will get the ball for the first time. They played in against full court pressure. Breaking past it is Tabor all the way home. She lays it up and in. A fast start for the Jaguars. 2-0 they lead, 30 seconds in. Also, the uniforms brought to you by, or not the uniforms, the starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. It's their job, or rather, they're here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. Shot up for McPherson in the paint, did not go. Rebounded by Andover Central. Here they come once again, boasting a 2-0 lead, 50 seconds in. Converse, cross-court feed, open three, Wilborn off the front iron. A fight for the rebound as it did bounce once. It's taken by Brooke Doyle. Here come the Bullpups the other direction, still looking for their first point of the game. Alvord with the ball out front, near side for Doyle, into the near corner now for Ellie Bauer, who had a terrific game against El Dorado on Wednesday. Bauer with it once again, into the near corner, Whitfield, driving on the baseline, almost pushed off, shot clock down to 10, she picks up her dribble, needs help, fires it cross court to the left wing, back near side, Doyle, fakes, drives, has an opening all the way, lost it out of bounds, off of Andover Central, but there's 2 left on the shot clock for McPherson. Head coach Clint Kinnaman in his first year at McPherson calling out a play as Whitfield plays it into the corner. Sandbo will fire a 3, and she rattles it home. Marin Sandbo gets the first points of the game, and then she tips the ball away, and Ellie Bauer comes up with a steal. Here come the Bullpups up 3-2. Doyle held up on the elbow, had the ball poked loose, got it back, as McPherson will run a play as they keep the ball in between the circles. They run a weave. Whitfield near side for Bauer, sporting the bright pink shoes as she kicks it out front. Doyle had Alvord but didn't find her. Doyle will now give it to Alvord, who will fire from 15. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Bauer put back. She got hit hard and a foul called, and it will be Ellie Bauer going to the line for 2. Good start, and that puts Peyton Converse with her first foul. Tallest player on the team, 6-foot sophomore. 7.6 rebounds a game averages Converse, but now Bauer at the line averaging 5 a game. Misses the first free throw off the heel. So a 3-2 McPherson lead, though, as checking in for the first time will be Kelsey Barchewski, 5'6" sophomore forward. Second free throw, movement inside, and that will be a lane violation on McPherson. So the free throw will not count. It did not even go in anyway. Bryn Littlejohn will now come in for the first time for McPherson. She'll replace Piper Alvord. 3-2 McPherson, 5:56 to go, first quarter. Jaguars on the other end get past the pressure. High pass, deep catch, tough shot up for Barchewski. Does not go down. Rebounded by McPherson. Here comes Bauer the other direction. Cross-court feed into the far corner. Doyle on the baseline. Bounce pass Whitfield. Littlejohn out front. Bauer spots up for 3. Misses wide. Offensive rebound again. Doyle spins, turns, shoots, misses. Rebounded on the baseline by the Jaguars. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. On the near end, Barchewski, high pass into the low post. Converse floats, misses just wide left, rebounded by Littlejohn. McPherson dominating the glass so far in this game, albeit just 3-2, but it feels like a lot more. McPherson with the ball on the near side, sporting a 3-2 lead, 3 minutes in. Bounce pass inside, knocked loose out of bounds. Going right to athletic director Shane Bacchus, who's standing on the baseline, behind the baseline. As Andover Central will head to the bench once again. Checking in will be Julia Bolden. Is a terrific track star, at least was in her younger days. I say even though she's very young. We'll talk about that when we get the chance. As they play it into Bauer. Doyle has it on the left wing. Stepping up at the top of the key, near corner. Bauer has it, give and go inside. Doyle turns, shoots, just rolls off, but she got fouled. And Brooke Doyle will go to the line for 2. And they'll call the foul on Wilborn, which will be her first. Doyle, the leading scorer on the team, second-team All-State volleyball player in this past fall. Coming off a 15-point outing against El Dorado. Jensen Alexander is at the scorers table for McPherson. There's a player there for Andover Central as well. First free throw goes in for Doyle to make it 4-2. Lainey Tyner will now come in for the first time for Andover Central. Alexander still at the scorers table, which means she'll come in for Brooke Doyle if she hits this free throw. It's up and good. 2 for 2 is Brooke Doyle at the stripe, and Jensen Alexander will come in for her. A 5-2 McPherson lead. They'll play against full court pressure in the backcourt once again. Poke loose by Bauer. It hit off of the official, then back in play, but they blew the whistle, saying it was out of bounds. As McPherson will head back to the bench once again, as Audra Sandbo will now come in for the first time for Riley Whitfield. Just one came off the shot clock when it was tipped out of bounds. They play it in, looking to get it cleanly. Here's a deep pass. Bolden on the near side on the baseline. Now into the paint. Kick out right side. 3 on the way. Rattles home by Tabor. She's got all 5 of Andover Central's points. 5-5 tie. 4:35 to go, first quarter. Bauer with the ball in between the circles. Guarded by Cooper. Cooper with the size advantage over Bauer. Swing left side, Sambo drives, floats, rattles out, rebounded by Andover Central. That was Marin Sambo with the floater, which just could not fall in the bucket. On the near side, Bolden swings it cross court, far end, driving Barchewski, floater misses off the side of the backboard, rebounded by McPherson. But now a 6-2 rebounding advantage for the Bullpups. Sambo needs help as she picked up her dribble near midcourt, did find help with Bauer on the left wing. Bauer stops on the far corner, guarded well. Bauer, high pass to Alexander. Still plenty of time, has not dribbled yet. High pass and double coverage is knocked away and taken away by the Jaguars. Near side, Bolden drives, floats, misses short, rebounded by Littlejohn. McPherson with it once again. We're still tied at 5. 3:35 to go first quarter. McPherson, the 7 seed in the Mid-America Classic. Andover Central, the 2 seed. 2 Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League teams. Andover Central in Division 2, McPherson in Division 3. Sambo near side, drives all the way. Tough layup, misses. Contact, but no whistle. Rebounded by Andover Central. Sambo then got away with a foul. Here comes Central on the other end. Wide open 3. Barczewski hits it. Kelsey Barczewski from deep, just her second 3 of the season. 2 for 20 from deep this year. But still, that give the Jaguars the lead, 8-5, under 3 minutes to play, first frame. Littlejohn had a poke loose, got it back. A left-handed pass is intercepted on the far end. Tabor driving, stops at the elbow, shoots, and in and out, rebounded. Fought for on the baseline as it rolls near the line. They get it back with an offensive board. Tabor will try again from deep. That one misses wide and will go out of bounds. Last touch by Tabor. Back to McPherson. Near platoon swap for McPherson. 3 of their starters come back in, being Whitfield, Doyle, and Alvord. Also in for the first time is Ellie Paulson. Jensen Alexander is the only Bullpup who stayed onto the court. Also a mass substitution, which we'll get to for Andover Central. Wilborn checked back in, so did Wilson. A couple other players as well. In for the first time is Avery Unruh. We have a whistle and a timeout called by McPherson. Paulson was held up in the far corner. So a timeout was called by head coach Clint Kinnaman with 2:22 to go first quarter. We'll keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout called by the first-year head coach. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Hutchinson Community College. Take classes anytime, anywhere at Hutchinson Community College. Online at hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, where champions are made. Also like to thank some of our sponsors, Stamatic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, McPherson College Athletics, TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, and Crop Lumber. McPherson will throw it in on the far sideline in front of the Andover Central bench, which is where they normally reside in the games here in this building. However, because they are the away team, they have to sit on the away bench. They trail 8-5 with the ball. Whitfield on the left wing. Back out front for Paulson. Turning the corner near side, Alexander drives, got bumped with 7 on the shot clock. That's a bailout for McPherson. A foul called on Barczewski, which is the 3rd team foul. McPherson has not had a whistle against them yet. Barczewski will sit out. Talon Tabor will come right back in. Fresh shot clock when they play it in. Deep inbound for Alvord. Now out front, Doyle. Picking up her dribble near side. Whitfield with it once more. Whitfield stops on the near side. Now picks up her dribble, guarded well by Tabor, needs help, finally finds it with Alvord on the near wing. Alvord with a stop and go, bounce past Paulson inside, turns, shoots, misses, got it back though, but the ball's fought for, and a tie-up will be called, and the arrow will go to Andover Central on the alternating possession. So the Jaguars get it back up 8-5, 1:44 to go first quarter. Marin Sambo comes back in for the Bullpups for Piper Alvord. Deep inbound near side, dangerous pass. Somehow they get it up ahead. Wilborn on the run. They do not have the numbers, so Wilborn will retreat. Wilborn has it once again, getting it off the feet from Unruh. Now out front, Tabor drives into the far corner. Tabor has it back on the right wing, dump inside. Converse turns, shoots in, hits off the window. Peyton Converse, the 6-foot sophomore, a top softball prospect. As a freshman last year, was second-team All-State in softball in 5A. 10-5, Andover Central leads McPherson. Driving is Marin Sambo, stops near side, Whitfield open for a 3, you bet! Riley Whitfield, just the second bucket by McPherson, both of them being 3s. It's 10-8. Andover Central leads, less than a minute to go first quarter. Tabor crosses, drives, kick out near corner, 3 on the way for Wilson, off the front rim. Ball rebounded on a long rebound by Alexander, who falls. Ball out of bounds off the shins of Unruh after it was hit and deflected. So back to McPherson it'll go. Ellie Bauer will come back in for Paulson. Also coming back in for Andover Central are Emma Cooper and Julia Bolden. Two clocks separated by about 8.5 seconds. Sambo with the ball out front. Swing out left side, bounce pass into the left elbow. Bauer, double team, kick out near corner. 3 on the way, Alexander short. 2 Bullpups are there for the rebound. It's tipped, Doyle has it. Stops at the elbow, and she's called for a travel. Sambo was open on the left wing when she got the ball, but Doyle was called for a travel, and it's 10-8 Andover Central. They'll get the ball in full court pressure. Shot clock turned off, 22 seconds to go, first quarter. Tyner stops across midcourt, out front for Bolden, had it roll off of her heel, but Tyner picks it up on the near side with 12 seconds. High pass into the lane for Cooper, ball poked loose, Bauer had a fingertip on it, the Jags get it back. High pass near side, Bolden, 4 seconds, cross-court feed, Tyner with 2, and she's called for a travel with 1.7 to go in this first frame. So McPherson just has time for a shot, maybe one dribble at most. We'll see if they try to throw it down the court. Here's a deep baseball pass. Doyle turns, has to shoot it. She does not. She did not get it off in time. That's the end of the first quarter. 10-8 McPherson trails here in the early going through 1 quarter of play. Second quarter coming up after this at the Roundhouse. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio presented by Hutch CC.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing, a priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second quarter just got underway here at the Roundhouse. McPherson had it. Sambo lost it near midcourt. Needs help. She gives it to Doyle. They say it was tipped as she had it in the backcourt. Whitfield fires a 2. It's good on the corner. Riley Whitfield with a tough bucket. She has 5 of the team's 10. Tie game once again. 25 seconds in to this second quarter. We'll give you the first quarter numbers when we get the chance. Andover Central has it on the near side with Wilborn. Now pass to the right wing. An up fake. Wilson drives. Floater off the glass. Just rolls off. Rebounded by McPherson. Doyle got the board. Doyle with a deep pass far side. Alexander back to Doyle as they'll set the offense. Marin Sambo kick near side for Whitfield. Other 3 on the quarter. Jensen Alexander, Ellie Bauer, and Brooke Doyle. Sambo on the near side, almost lost it, but is able to collect. Shot clock still with 14. Decent amount of time for McPherson. Bauer, kick out to the near corner. A fake. Sambo steps up. Tough shot up for 2. Misses, but a foul. Arm contact made by the Jaguars will send Marin Sambo to the line. Taylon Tabor called for the foul. Some of the first quarter numbers. McPherson shooting 2 for 10 before that shot made by by Whitfield in the corner as Sambo hits the first free throw. So now McPherson's 3 for 11, which is just 27%. Andover Central is shooting 30%, but McPherson is incredibly out-rebounding Andover Central 12-5. Second free throw goes down as well. Rebounded Andover Central just caught it and then pushed up ahead. Up on the other end, an open layup is missed. Rebounded by McPherson. They lead 12-10 after the 2 made Sambo free throws. Doyle with the ball out front. Doyle drives, bounce pass, corner, Whitfield, long 2, crawls off, rebounded by the Jaguars, and a reach-in foul called on Piper Alvord. Alford just checked back into the game. That's actually, believe it or not, the first foul called on McPherson. 6:32 to go, second quarter is when it comes. Jaguars with it, trying to get past full court pressure. Wilborn crosses over, going to the near side as Central trails 12-10. Sambo almost fouled as they kick out extra pass on the near side. McPherson covers it well to prevent an open shot when they were a man down. Out front with the ball at the free throw line. Converse drives on Doyle. Tough shot up and in off the glass. That's how both of Converse's shots have gone in. Just a shot to the right side off of the white square above the rim on the backboard. 12-12 is the score now. 5:55 to go first half. Bauer with the ball in between the circles, guarded heavily. Now she drives, kick out far side. Sambo open for a long two, misses, rebounded by Andover Central. Converse got the board. Here come the Jaguars the other direction. Near side, Tabor, kick back to the wing. Wilborn, guarded by Whitfield. Wilborn will now start to dribble, driving all the way, splits through defenders. Layup does not go, but a foul on McPherson. So Wilborn will shoot two at the line as they call the foul on Whitfield, her first. Second team foul on McPherson. Wilborn to shoot two. 75% free throw shooter. Hits the first one with a pure swish. Barczewski will come back in for Andover Central as that free throw by Wilborn gives the Jaguars the lead. Second one's good as well, so Wilborn goes 2 for 2 to put them up 2. 14-12, Andover Central, 5:20 to go, first half. Sambo almost lost the dribble, but collects it once again. Bounce past Doyle, looking, had Whitfield, but it was tipped and taken away by Converse. Here comes Andover Central. Wilborn on the near side, kick out to the right wing. Cooper for three, too strong, rebounded by Brooke Doyle of the Bullpups. She pushes up ahead. Bauer left wing, finds an opening, fires away, misses from three. Ball fought for, tip, Doyle got it back, and then she gets bumped. A foul called on Andover Central. I think that one will be on Converse, which if it is, it's her second. It is. So 2 fouls on Converse. She'll have to check out now as Lainey Tyner will come back in. Bryn Littlejohn comes back in from McPherson. Now in for the first time for the Bullpups is Jersey Alexander. Whitfield will throw it in on the baseline, bounce pass, Doyle wide open, layup good. Her first bucket, she has 4 points. Here's a deep pass, Tyner, could it have been too far? She saves it in the corner, high pass into the lane, shot up good, does not count, a travel. So it's still tied after the turnover, the just third turnover of the game for Andover Central. McPherson does have 7. We are tied though. Sandbo collects the ball, bounce pass intended for Littlejohn, wrestled away, fought for, tie up the arrow to Andover Central. Fighting for it for the Jaguars was Barczewski, as Ellie Bauer will now check back in for McPherson. She'll come in for Maren Sambo. 4:28 to go, first half, 14 all here in the first round of the Mid-America Classic, the 30th annual Mid-America Classic, that is. This is the final game of the first round here today. The winner goes on to play Manhattan in the semifinal tomorrow. High pass to the near wing with the ball. Kick out to the right side, Wilborn steps back, near side, Barczewski. In a double team, had to give it up, which she did. Now spotting up for three, missing strong is Wilborn. Ball fought for, going to the sideline. Nobody touched it, so it goes back to McPherson. Just a 6-4 advantage by the Bullpups in this quarter to have this game tied as Julia Bolden will come back in. 4:02 to go in the first half, tied at 14. Riley Whitfield will control the point for McPherson, crossing the red midcourt stripe. Bounce pass out front for Littlejohn with a left-handed waist-high dribble into Doyle in the low post. Hearn shoots and scores. Brooke Doyle now with 6, and the Bullpups retake the lead, 16-14. They get past pressure. They have a 2-on-1 now if they use it, but they don't. So Andover Central will slow it down and run the offense. Bolden drive, kick out front. Wilborn fires at the elbow, missing wide. Ball tipped in the paint, out of bounds. Who touched it last? McPherson did. It'll stay with Andover Central. They do get a fresh shot clock. 3:28 to go in the half. 34 on the shot clock, actually. 1 second came off after the missed shot. Deep inbound for Andover Central. Cutting to the near side, Wilborn has to swing it out and does. Bolden driving right all the way, hit hard, foul. No shot, it's on the floor. The near official, rather the baseline official, said a foul on the floor as Bryn Littlejohn will be called for her first foul. Third team foul on McPherson, so no bonus yet. 3:21 to go in the second. They play it in quickly and swing around right to left on the perimeter. Offensive foul called. An illegal screen in the low post called on Emma Cooper, I believe. No, I think they gave it to somebody else. They gave it to Wilborn, which is her second. So the Jaguars have to head back to the bench once more. Piper Alvord is back in, so is Marin Sambo for McPherson. Barczewski's back in for Andover Central. So is Carlin Wilson driving baseline. Tough shot up, missing, but getting fouled is Jersey Alexander. She'll go to the line. Who they call the foul on? They called it on Barczewski, which is her second. Team foul number 4 on Andover Central. Nope, they changed it. It's not on Barczewski, it's actually on Bolden. First free throw goes down for Jersey Alexander with a pure swish. Alexander only averages about 1.5 points a game. She did have 3 against El Dorado last week. Second free throw is good as well. It's a 4-point Bullpup lead, 18-14. Ball tipped on the inbound, and it's a turnover. It was not tipped, just fumbled out of the fingertips of Cooper. So McPherson gets it back, a chance to extend this lead. Littlejohn drives all the way, tough layup, good, and the foul. Bryn Littlejohn shedding off contact, a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. McPherson leads by 6, their largest of the game. It also puts McPherson in the bonus should they be fouled on the floor. Any common foul would result in 2 free throws, but Bryn Littlejohn at the line for the possible and 1, which she hits. Pure swish for Bryn Littlejohn. For her first 3 points of the game, McPherson leads by 7. Ball tipped as they cross the full court pressure on the near side. Central keeps it though. Tyner, who just checked in, kick out far side. Barczewski for 3, off the mark, rebounded by McPherson. Ellie Bauer will wave people away, trying to call out the offense as well. 2:40 to go in the half. Alvord backing down, driving, shot block, they'll call a foul. Foul will be on Avery Unruh, which will be her first, but now 2 shots for Piper Alvord. They did rule it a shooting foul, but McPherson is in the bonus. 2 shots for Piper. First one just short. Alvord looking for her first point of the game. She's 0 for 2 shooting overall. McPherson really racking up the shooting numbers. They're now up to 35%. Second free throw rattles home for Alvord for her first point to put McPherson up by 8, 22-14. Alexander pokes the ball away, but they get it back. Driving all the way. Unruh misses short. Rebounded by Alvord. Here comes Bauer. McPherson pushing the other direction. On the far side, intending a pass for Jersey Alexander. Threw it behind her. Out of bounds, back to Andover Central. Riley Whitfield's back in, so is Brooke Doyle. For McPherson, Julia Bolden will come right back in. She checked out about 30 game seconds ago. She's back in for Andover Central. 22-14 McPherson. 2:15 to go in the first half. Andover Central with the ball. Tabor, kick out. Inside Bolden, called for a travel. think actually it was Tabor who was called for it, but still, it's another Jaguar turnover. So McPherson, a chance for a double-digit lead. They trailed by 2 at the end of the first. They've outscored Andover Central in this quarter by 10. Sambo picks up her dribble in between the rings. Quick kick out left side for Whitfield, who calls out a play. Whitfield kick near side. Sambo drives all the way on the baseline, floats it up and in. 7 points for Marin Sambo in this first half, and the Bullpups lead by 10. Bolden drives, floater, missing strong. They're still ice cold shooting. Offensive rebound, kick back near side. Bolden misses again, tipped into the air. Foul called on Andover Central. Emma Cooper called for the foul. McPherson is in the bonus, so they do have 2 free throws. Who will be the one shooting the free throws, though, we'll see. I think it'll be Ellie Bauer. Yes, it will. Second foul called on Cooper. But now Ellie Bauer to shoot 2. 0 for 1 at the stripe so far. First one rolls home, though. Her first point of the game. McPherson's up by 11. 25-14. Can they bump it up to 12? Second free throw, up. Misses, but there was a lane violation on Andover Central, so they'll get another shot. Avery Unruh will check back in now. Bauer had a free throw taken away because of an offensive lane violation. Now has another chance with one that happened on defense, which she converts. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. 26-14 McPherson. Driving all the way past, Tabor, kick near side, Tyner for 3, too strong, rebounded by McPherson again. Bauer got hounded, and there'll be a foul called on Andover Central. Kelsey Barchewski will be called for the foul, which will be her second. The scoreboard says 3, but it's actually 2 because there was a foul that they thought was called on her, but got reversed to somebody else. Ellie Bauer back at the stripe to shoot 2 free throws. A hush falls over the roundhouse. First one rattles home. Jersey Alexander will come back in for Marin Sambo for the Bullpups. Checking in for the first time for Andover Central is 5'8" senior forward Evelyn Coleman. Movement inside again, and this time it's offensive, an offensive lane violation. I don't know if it's Ellie Bauer being the jinx, because every time she's gone to the stripe, there's been a violation on somebody, either on the offense or on the defense. Andover Central with the ball, they have it, trying to cross midcourt. Ball poked up, loose and stolen away. Alexander, one-on-one, inside, shot missed. She got hit hard, a foul called, and Jersey Alexander will shoot 2. They'll give that one to Taylon Tabor. She has 2 fouls now, as head coach Stana Jefferson will have to bring back in Julia Bolden. Alexander in and out on the first free throw. She was 2 for 2 in her first trip, so misses that one as Bolden comes back in. I mentioned Bolden is a track star back in her younger days. When she was 8 years old, she broke 2 AAU Junior Olympic records. Another lane violation called. Oh, this time it was on Jersey Alexander. The free throw went in but won't count. The official said she crossed the free throw line before the ball touched the rim. So Andover Central plays it in against full court pressure again. Bolden drives all the way. Euro step floater, missing strong, rebounded by Bauer. Here comes McPherson. Bauer lost it, poke loose, everybody fighting for it. A jump ball, the arrow keeps it with the Bullpups. But I also mentioned with Julia Bolden, with her being a track star when she was 8 years old, her older sister Jewel was a 7-time state champion in track at Andover Central. She went on to run in track at Hutchinson Community College and eventually at the Division I level at New Mexico State. McPherson with it. Jersey Alexander almost lost the handle, but gets it back. Bounce pass too far, intended for Doyle, and it's taken away. Bolden across midcourt. Kick out under the near side. Tyner wide open 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for on the baseline. Offensive rebound, but then it's thrown away right to Alvord. McPherson leads by 13 points. outscoring Andover Central in this quarter 19-4. They're on at least a 13-0 run, and McPherson will hold for the final shot. Shot clock turned off. Doyle has it with 11 seconds left in the quarter, in the half as well. 8 seconds now with Whitfield. Riley needs to go to work, 4 seconds. Alexander with 3, drives, shoots, misses. Ball fought for. That's the end of the first half. But what a run by McPherson. They lead 27-14 at halftime. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is next. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interests at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
It's halftime. Let's talk about what's going on around the area and in the world of sports with the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. There was a lot of basketball action yesterday. Let's recap what happened around the area, starting off nearby with McPherson College as they had the Highway 56 showdown at home against Tabor College. On the women's side, Tabor had a terrific start to the game and continued that into a 40-point victory over the Bulldogs, winning by a final score of 91-51. But it was pretty much flip-flopped on the men's side as the men's team for McPherson College blew out Tabor College 99-60. Both teams are back in action on Saturday as they will be on the road against Ottawa. For Bethany College, the big story for both games were the double-doubles, as on the women's side, Bethany would defeat York 83-51, thanks to Janae Black-Carmen's 15 points and 10 rebounds, getting her third double-double of the year. On the men's side, it would be Devin Spencer getting his first career double-double with 12 points and 10 rebounds, as he was able to help the Swedes pull off a close victory against York 77-70 at home. The Swedes will be back in action on Saturday as well. They will be at home against Oklahoma Wesleyan University for a doubleheader. There were a couple of Division I schools that played last night as well, those being K-State and Wichita State. First off, for the Wildcats, they hosted Oklahoma State at Bramlage Coliseum last night in a game that had a hot start right out of the get-go for the Wildcats, overwhelming Oklahoma State to an 85-57 victory, putting them now on a current 2-game win streak, both against conference opponents at home. The 85 points for K-State is the most in a conference game this year, but that start in the beginning pushed all the momentum in the world for K-State as they had a 22-point halftime lead and led by as much as 32 points, winning by 28. K-State is now 9-11 on the year, 3-6 in conference play, but it does not get any easier as they'll have to head to Hilton Coliseum on Saturday to face Iowa State on the road, who is the number 3 team in the country. Wichita State was in action as well at Charles Koch Arena last night, going up against a conference foe in North Texas, who came into the game towards the top of the league standings, while Wichita State was trying to fight for their second conference win of the year. Now, the Shockers went back and forth with the North Texas Mean Green, but they went cold late to fall in this one by just the slim margin of 4 points with a final score of 58-54. They led 50-47 with about 7.5 minutes remaining, but would not make a field goal until with about a minute and a half left and only scored 4 points for the rest of the game. Wichita State will now head back on the road as they are now 11-10 on the year and 1-7 in American Athletic Conference play, but they'll head to Charlotte after a little bit of a break as they're back in action next Tuesday. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up next.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Some people think the daily moves of the market make stress inevitable when it comes to investing. Hi, I'm Brad Seibel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. One stress reducer is to have a plan and stick with it during the market's ups and downs. Here's another. Periodically rebalance your investments to align with your needs and risk comfort, and have a good financial advisor to sit down and talk to. Contact me at 620-241-6033. Keeping your investments under control can help keep your emotions in check. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
What a second quarter for McPherson as they lead Andover Central 27-14 through halftime. Now, bear this in mind. McPherson trailed 10-8 at the end of one, but then they ended the first half on a 15-0 run. Andover Central shot 1 for 13 in the second quarter to put them at 5 for 25 so far at halftime. McPherson at halftime is shooting with a total of 7 of 19, but they were 5 for 9 in that second quarter, including at the free throw line going 9 out of 11. What a first half for McPherson. What a terrific second quarter it was. Marin Sambo leads all scorers. Marin Sambo leads all scorers with 7 points, but Brooke Doyle has 6 points and 7 rebounds for McPherson as well. They'll look to push things forth into the second half. Let's see if they can hold them off and get a big-time upset win here in the first round of the Mid-America Classic, or can Andover Central come back and play spoiler to defeat the Bullpups in the first round? Find out after this. We're back in a few moments here from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
When winter hits hard, the John Deere 5E Series utility tractor is your ultimate cold weather companion. Designed for feeding and freezing conditions, its reliable power and precision make tough jobs easy. And with the cab's superior comfort, featuring heat, visibility, and ergonomic controls, you'll stay warm while conquering the cold. Get the job done no matter the weather with the 5E Series. Call, stop by, or visit PrairieLandPartners.com today and experience the difference.
Prairie Land Partners.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts. More celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
We're Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, "Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work." I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with the sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The McPherson Bullpup girls looking to build off of a second quarter to try to defeat Andover Central, leading 27-14 at halftime are the Bullpups. We are very close to second half action starting up pretty soon. Only one other game around this area is going on. One other doubleheader, I should say. That's Smoky Valley, who was at rather they're on the road against Russell. The girls lost 46-39, Smoky Valley girls did. Smoky Valley boys currently trail 27-12 at halftime. Those score updates brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. We're also brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, and Farmers Alliance. Andover Central will start off the second half with the ball. They will go from left to right as we view the court. McPherson will go the other direction, right to left. But first off, it is the Jaguars wearing the white uniforms that will start off this half, looking to get a spark rolling right out of the gate. Out front with the ball is Tabor, who has 5 points, which led the Jaguars. But those were the first 5 points of the game, as they have it now outside. Driving is Wilson. Lost the handle on the baseline, out of bounds. Whose ball? The baseline official didn't know, but the far sideline official says off of McPherson. It will stay with Andover Central with the shot clock at 18. Central to throw it in on the baseline on the near side, which they do. Wilborn back to the near corner. Catch and shoot three. Tabor misses strong. Long rebound. They get it back. Now pass inside. Open layup is good. That's a good start for Andover Central, and finally stops a 15-0 Bullpup run. 27-16. McPherson leads. 7:20 to go in the third. With the ball on the near side, a bounce pass out front for Bauer. Right side, Marin Sambo. Sambo stops on a dime out front. Jersey Alexander is in. She's the only non-starter in right out of the second half. On the near side, though, is Doyle. Back out front, Bauer. Shot clock down to 9. Whitfield, bounce pass Bauer. Double team, needs help. Whitfield, wide open three. It's good! Riley Whitfield with her second three of the game, and she has 8 points. 30-16, Bullpups, but then Brooke Doyle is called for a foul for reaching in as they try to go with the full court pressure. Doyle's first foul of the game, only the third Colin McPherson, rather the fourth, this entire contest. 3 of those came in the second quarter. No fouls in the first quarter whatsoever. 30-16, McPherson leads. Andover Central with the ball on the near side. Wilson, they swing it around, out front with it. Now on the left side of the elbow, back near side. Wilson almost walked as they swing it out. Back now inside is Converse. Near the near side again. Wilson will just fire up a three. That's well short. Jaguars get it back. Shot clock does not reset. It's at 8. Pass inside. Layup good again by Wilborn. Back-to-back buckets for her to get all 4 points for Andover Central in this quarter. 30-18 Bullpup lead. 6:05 to go third quarter. Whitfield on the far corner. Guarded well. Cooper guarding her. Whitfield finally dribbles. Bounce pass. Alexander. Doyle on the baseline. Fires from 15. You bet. Brooke Doyle now with 8. And Brooke shooting 3 for 4 on the game as well. Central with the ball down by 14. High pass. Converse drives. Layup blocked, but a foul on Doyle. She did hit her with the left arm. Some fans didn't agree. I think Coach Kinnaman didn't agree, but that from my angle did look like a foul on Doyle. So 2 free throws coming now for Peyton Converse. First free throw. Good by Converse. You may hear some of the chatter in the background, which are from McPherson students. Most of those are the boys basketball players. The guy, of course, that stands out by no surprise is Brody Seidel. Second free throw for Converse is good. She goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. 32-20 McPherson. Julia Bolden checked back in for Andover Central, by the way. Piper Alvarez back in too. Deep three by Doyle won't go. Whitfield the rebound, going back up, missing. She gets fouled though, and she's going to the line. Foul on Tabor, that's her third, and that's key. I mentioned Tabor has 5, which are just the first 5 points of the game for Andover Central. Has not scored since. She's the team's leading scorer this year, averaging 15 a game. Whitfield breaks the first free throw though, just wide left. Tabor's also a terrific athlete. She's committed to play college softball at Iowa Western Community College, and she's a terrific shooter too. 37% from deep. She had 8 of them in the big win that they had over Cape and Mount Carmel earlier this year. Whitfield misses the second, so they go 0 for 2 at the stripe on that trip, and Andover Central gets the rebound. Here comes Tabor the other direction with those 3 fouls. Tabor controlling it out front, kick out near side for Wilborn, who has four of the 6 points by Andover Central in this half. Bolden with a right-handed waist-tight dribble. Kick out left side. Wilborn with a jab step. Now high pass inside. Poke loose. Converse gets it. Turns back near side. 8 on the shot clock. Bolden floats. Misses. Ball fought for. They get it back. Shot clock did not reset. Ball out of bounds. And it'll go back to Andover Central, but the shot clock reset when it should not have. It did not look like there was a change in possession. The shot did not hit the rim. I don't think there should have reset. I think the officials are saying that there was a change in possession, which I wasn't quite sure about that. Pass inside, foul called on Bauer rather, just for some body contact in the paint. Her first foul, team foul number 3 on McPherson in this quarter. 4:53 to go. 32-20, McPherson still leads. Andover Central throws it in out front, firing. Tabor from the free throw line, pure swish. She finally gets the confidence going as she hits that big bucket. 3 for 6 she's shooting now. And that brings it back to within 10. Bauer out front on the far end is Alvord crossing over. Alvord stops at the free throw line. Spin back out front. Whitfield in between the rings, trying to wave people around. Had the ball tipped and stolen. Bolden with the good defense. Here come the Jaguars. Bolden near side. Tabor top of the key. High pass. Far corner. Open 3. Off the mark. Rebound fought for after a couple of deflections. A jump ball. The arrow will give it back to McPherson. That 3 was put up by Barczewski, which did not go down, as Lainey Tyner will come back in. Ellie Paulson will now come in for McPherson for Ellie Bauer. McPherson will play the ball rather as they throw it in on the baseline. Up by 10, 32-22. Whitfield almost lost it, got it back. Here comes Sambo on the drive near corner. Alvord did not have a good clean look, but she drives all the way home. Missed the layup though. Rebounded by Andover Central. Shot clock, okay, I reset it late. On the drive, Tabor. Kick inside, Converse double team. Has to kick out left side. Back out front, Barczewski will try again from 3. Misses wide. Rebounded by McPherson. No, they're gonna get a late foul on McPherson. A late foul on Alvord. So that's just her second. Jensen Alexander comes in for Doyle. But that's now the 4th team foul. Next one puts the Jaguars in the bonus. And they're down by 10. High pass off the lob. Converse, far corner. Barczewski thought about it. Now drives out front with the ball. Wilborn on the left wing. She retreats to Barczewski. High pass inside. Converse has the size advantage but gives it up. A 3 on the way. Tyner misses off the glass and the rim. Rebounded by McPherson. Whitfield, deep pass near side, Alvord. Bounce pass into Alexander, back to Alvord in the corner, and they'll work around the perimeter, slow things down, and run the offense. Whitfield, dangerous pass intercepted. 1-on-1, Tabor, layup good. Back-to-back buckets, and now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called by McPherson as Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over after giving up the run. Looks like it's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Asher Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse. 32-24, McPherson leads over Andover Central. 3:10 to go, third quarter, as the Bullpups were forced to call a timeout after giving up a recent run by the Jaguars. don't look now, but these Jaguars are a terrific group. And after facing adversity earlier, looking to pounce back. No pun intended. Or actually, there was pun intention. We're brought to you by Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, Apex Shears, and Raleigh Insurance. McPherson gets the ball right out of the timeout. Looking to go into the front court, which they do. Ball fought for. Paulson gets it back. Had it deflected. Now right side, Jersey Alexander with the ball. Bounce pass to Doyle. Doyle with 8 points, stops at the baseline, double comes, she needs help. Nobody's going in to help her. She does a couple of pivots, now back to the far corner. Doyle gets it back, drives, shoots, misses, but a foul. That's exactly what Coach Kinnaman wanted, to draw contact and put her back to the line. They'll call the foul on Peyton Converse, that's her third, and that's key as well. McPherson in this game is shooting 11 for 16, which is not the greatest percentage at 68%, but when you think about Andover Central's only been at the line 4 times. First free throw is good for Doyle. McPherson also out-rebounding Andover Central 24-16. I think that's been the biggest key to this one. Andover Central has more size, but McPherson has found the lanes with guards weaving through traffic to get the ball. Doyle hits the second free throw, 10 points for her, so she goes 2 for 2 on that trip. McPherson back up by double digits. It's a 10-point lead, 34-24. Central crosses midcourt, past the full court pressure. Stopping on the far side, now a 3 on the way. Wilborn rattles home. 7 points just in this quarter by Reese Wilborn. She has 9 overall on the game, and it's back down to 7. Doyle with a stop and go, bounce pass, Paulson, double teamed in the paint, needs help, ball poke loose, they're gonna call a tie up, and the arrow's back to Andover Central. With 2:15 to go here in this third quarter, and Bryn Littlejohn will come back in for Ellie Paulson. Central will throw it in against full court pressure, nobody really giving much of an inch. They'll play it well into the backcourt for Wilborn, who now the defense will go into a man-to-man, going back on defense. Not much of a trap or press right after the inbound. Out front with it, Cooper. Swing out left wing for Bolden. Bolden now drives, gets a screen, stops at the elbow though, needs help, finds it with Wilborn. Shot clock down to 12. Wilborn crosses over, a screen set at the top of the key. Kick out near side, Barchevsky with 6. Near side, Wilborn again, 4 on the clock. Shot blocked by Bauer and taken by Doyle. Bauer read that like a book, as she knew that Wilborn needed to just fire something up with the shot clock expiring, and Bauer got her right hand on it. McPherson with the ball. Jersey Alexander on the Bullpup logo, which is a new feature for the Roundhouse this year. Doyle driving left, layup, just crawls off. Littlejohn's there, stick back is good. What a board by Littlejohn, getting the stick back to go, putting McPherson back up by 9. 1:10 to go in the third. Bolden crosses, drives, layup misses, foul called though on McPherson. Think it'll be on Jensen Alexander. Indeed it will be. Alexander had her arms up, but she was moving and made body contact, so a foul is given. 15 foul on McPherson, or rather that was already the 5th, but it's a shooting foul. Bolden shooting 2, first one rattles home. First point of the game for Bolden, who's now just 8 for 11 on the season. Marin Sambo will come in for Jersey Alexander. Also, Piper Alvord is back in for Brooke Doyle. 1:05 to go, third quarter. This one to put it back to within 7. Bolden's free throw up and missing off the heel. Body's falling in the paint, but it's rebounded by Ellie Bauer in the backcourt. McPherson's got to push. There's 28 on the shot clock. Bauer had it poke loose, which will reset the timer out of bounds as it reached 25. But again, the deflection will reset the 10-second timer that she needs to cross midcourt. Alvord will throw it in just right in front of us into the backcourt for Bauer. Bauer across the timeline, guarded by Bolden, stops at the top of the key, needs help, handoff Littlejohn. Driving left, lost the handle, out of bounds. Did it hit off a Jaguar? No. Out of bounds, back to McPherson. 44.5 to go. So a 9.5-second difference between the two clocks here in the third quarter. Taylon Tabor's back in for Andover Central. Playing into the backcourt is Andover Central. They need help against the full court pressure. Boy, Wilborn just almost fumbled it out of bounds, but she was able to get it back. And now here comes Central crossing midcourt. On a curl, Tabor, catch and shoot for three. That was blocked as well, that time by Sambo, and rebounded by Jensen Alexander. McPherson, now with the shot clock turned off, can hold for the last shot of this third quarter. 36-28 McPherson. 20 seconds to go in the third. Alexander drives at the baseline, kick out near side. Sambo, swing it back out front for Alvord. Going into the low post, near side Alexander, wide open corner three, misses. Long rebound, Jaguars have it with 7. Ball poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Andover Central with 5.3, but they have to go the full length of the court, the full 84 feet. Central will throw it in baseline against full court pressure. Into the backcourt it goes, 4 seconds. They cross it with 3, with 2. On the run, Wilborn puts it up, and that goes behind the basket. That's the end of the third quarter. It's an 8-point Bullpup lead, but it's not even close to done yet. 36-28 McPherson, 3 quarters of the way done. We head to the fourth quarter. We're back in 30 seconds here at the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks presented by Hutch CC on Ad Astra Radio.
Available at Next Tech Wireless in 4 bold colors: black, pink, teal, and ultramarine. Which iPhone 16 color will you choose? Built for Apple Intelligence with the all-new A18 chip, a new feature camera control, and a big boost in battery life. Get the new iPhone 16 on us. Next Tech Wireless. Home on the range.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson leads 36-28 through 3 quarters of play against Andover Central. The Jaguars are the number 2 seed in this tournament. McPherson at number 7. But McPherson still holding strong against a 5A foe in Andover Central, but it's not even close to done yet. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. McPherson to throw it in to start off the quarter. They need help off the pressure, and it's tipped and stolen. Here come the Jaguars the other direction. Out front with the ball is Tabor. Swing near side, now high pass into the post. Converse double team, turns, shoots, and scores, and a foul. Alvord came in from behind, got her with arm contact. And the third foul called on Alvord. A potential for an and one for Converse. A chance to cut it to 5 right out of the gate. She does not, misses, rebounded by Littlejohn. Into the backcourt now as they throw near the baseline to Sambo. Then she gets bumped and a foul called on Andover Central. They'll give this one to Taylon Tabor, and she has 4 fouls now with 7:47 to go. Bullpups to throw it in. Into the near side for Sambo. They go against full court pressure. Whitfield still needing to push across midcourt. She does. Double team. She splits through. Drive, kick out near side. Littlejohn for 3. Misses short. Doyle the board. The stick back is good. Doyle on the run as there was no other player in the paint. Here comes Andover Central. Converse shoots and hits on the run. Back and forth we go. We'll have a timeout called by Andover Central. Or no, it's called by McPherson, and it's a full timeout called by Clint Kinnaman. 38-32, 7:19 to go, fourth quarter, McPherson leads. We're back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio presented by Hutch CC.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need service at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
7:19 to go in the ball game. McPherson in the first round of the Mid-America Classic leading Andover Central 38-32. Again, McPherson came in as the 7 seed in the tournament, Andover Central the number 2 seed. Whoever pulls through and wins this game will go on to play Manhattan tomorrow for the semifinal at 7:45. Whoever falters will head to the consolation semifinal and will play at 4:45 tomorrow against Wichita Southeast. McPherson with the ball out of the timeout, which was called by Coach Kinnaman. They have 2 left. Andover Central has all 5. Sandbo against full court pressure, needs help. They're still near the baseline. Ball's poked out of bounds off of Andover Central, which means the 10-second timer resets to cross midcourt. But they have been pressured terrifically by this defense by the Jaguars. Into the backcourt, Doyle double team, now near side, here comes Bauer. Looking across midcourt, which she does. Bauer now bottled up, picked up her dribble, found Doyle. Now they'll run the offense. Central smothering the on-ball and off-ball pressure as we see here as we get to the latter minutes of the 4th quarter. Whitfield far corner, pulls up long 2, missing strong. Ball poked out of bounds off of Sambo. It will go back to Andover Central. That was a good look, and Sambo doing a good job just to keep it alive. Just did not turn into points on that possession. Central going against McPherson pressure. 6:45 to go. They trail by 6. Here's a deep pass all the way home. Barchevsky missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Converse misses. Rebounded by Doyle. Deep pass near side. Sambo in the front court. Drive, shoots, blocks. Foul called. Sambo's going back to the line. Marin Sambo at that. Foul on Peyton Converse. She has 4 fouls. 2 of the stars of this Andover Central team now with 4 fouls. That being Converse and Tabor. Sambo, first free throw, misses short. Sambo is now 2 for 3 at the stripe. She has 7 points. By the way, Brooke Doyle, after that rebound, now has a double-double. 12 points, 10 rebounds on the game. Converse subs out. Emma Cooper comes back in for Andover Central. Second free throw, Sambo is good. Jaguars against full court pressure. They get past it easily. They don't have the numbers to keep going though, so they wait as it turns back into a 5-on-5 so everybody's teammates can get back. 39-32 McPherson, 6:20 to go. Central with the ball. Wilborn drives, lost it. A dive for the ball. Doyle kept it alive, but then she lost it. Back to Andover Central. Shot clock did not reset, and the officials say it should not have, so it's down to 10. Wilborn open for a 3, off the heel, offensive rebound. Now it's a fresh shot clock for Central. Near side with the ball is Barchevsky. Turning the corner, Wilborn steps back, fires long 3. She banked it in. How did she hit that? What a shot, and it's down to 4 just like that. Bauer breaks past a double team, gets hit from behind, and a foul called on Wilson, just her first. Team foul number 3 for Andover Central. 2 more put the Bullpups in the bonus. Julia Bolden will check back in. Also, so will Talon Tabor. Tabor with 4 fouls for Andover Central. McPherson to throw it in the backcourt against pressure. Up to the front court, Jersey Alexander just checked in, almost lost it. Bounce past Sambo near side, they collect. They'll slow things down and run the offense. Bauer, Sambo, fakes, now steps up on the near side. Backdoor feed, Doyle, Euro step, lefty layup, good! What a move by Brooke. It's back up to 6. Here's a deep pass. Bolden, one-on-one, stops, shoots, and scores. Man alive, what a 4th quarter we've got here. 41-37, McPherson leads, 5:10 to go. Whitfield with a crossover, getting past the defender. Stops at the near side, they swing it back out front. Right side, Alexander into the corner for Doyle. Doyle getting hounded, now bounce pass, Whitfield, baseline, kick out, Sambo, she wants a 3, just misses off the heel, rebound fought for, Alexander keeps it alive, out of bounds off of Alexander, it'll go back to Andover Central, and they have a chance to cut it to within a possession. Peyton Converse is back in with more size, but Converse has 4 fouls, 4:50 to go, 41-37 McPherson, Andover Central with the ball. Wilborn across the red midcourt stripe, gets a screen, handoff, Bolden, turns the corner, drives, floats, and hits. It's a 2-point game. 41-39, timeout McPherson. 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here, but they just have one timeout left. Bear that in mind, with Andover Central having all 5. 4:34 to go in the game. McPherson just up 41-39. We're brought to you by Hutchinson Community College. Take classes anytime, anywhere at Hutchinson Community College, online at hutchcc.edu. Hutchinson Community College, where champions are made. We're also brought to you by Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, Schmidt Electric, Act 360 Insurance with agents Darren and Cody Moores, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. 4:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. McPherson 41, Andover Central 39. McPherson led by 13 at halftime, but now it's been vanquished to 2 with still lots of time left. McPherson to play it into the backcourt against pressure. They bounce past to Doyle, who will take it up into the forecourt. Bauer, Doyle, Marin Sambo, Jersey Alexander, and Whitfield are your 5 on the floor. Whitfield fakes, drives, bounce past Doyle, who lost it. On the floor, she has it. Here comes Alexander. Far corner, Sambo for a 3. Missing short. Doyle, the offensive rebound, turns, shoots, and scores. Off the window, that one went back to 4. Now Doyle with 16 points. Crossing over, Andover Central with the ball. Tabor. Kick out left side, Wilborn. Out front, fakes, looking for help, has Converse inside but doesn't find her. Back out front for Tyner. Now into Converse at the free throw line. Converse turns, shoots, misses, but a foul on Brooke Doyle. So Converse will go to the line for 2. Team foul number 2 on McPherson. Third personal on Brooke. So 2 free throws for Peyton Converse. 2 for 3 today. She misses the first off the heel. Piper Albert will come in for Jersey Alexander. Also back in for Andover Central. Carlin Wilson and Kelsey Barchevsky. Second free throw. In and out, rebounded by McPherson. It stays a 4-point game. Sambo crossing over, crosses midcourt, stumbles, dives for the ball, a tie up, the arrow back to Andover Central. So a turnover on that play. That's turnover number 18 for McPherson, but they lead 43-39, 3:39 to go. Wilborn across midcourt, now dribbling to her left, into the near wing or far wing, inside Converse, fade, shoots, blocked by Doyle, out of bounds. Or they say it was touch. No, they don't. They say it's off of Andover Central. It's back to McPherson. Head coach Stina Jefferson is not happy with the call. Tip pass off the inbound for McPherson as they have it. Doyle on the near side now. Crosses midcourt. Doyle weaving through traffic, far corner for Whitfield on the baseline. Tough shot up, blocked and out of bounds off the hands of Converse. That works out because it gives McPherson a chance to reset. Same for Andover Central, too, defensively. Emma Cooper's back in for Peyton Converse. Coach Jefferson does not want Converse to pick up her 5th foul. 22 on the shot clock when they throw it in. Whitfield needs help, still needs to find somebody. They'll just go with a safety blanket near midcourt with a deep pass to Sambo. Doyle on the near side, near wing now is Bauer, who waved Doyle to go into the paint. Doyle has it now, almost lost it, turns left, double comes, she goes up, misses, foul called though. Cooper came in but made contact as she called for the foul. She is not. They called it on Wilborn, her 3rd. Team foul number 4, next one puts McPherson in the bonus, but the shooting foul for Doyle puts her at the line for 2. She's 4 for 4 on the game, 16 points, 11 rebounds on the double-double. We're going to stop play momentarily, though, because Marin Sambo has some blood on her right knee, just looking to get it bandaged up. So they can stop it, but I think we're also going to double check to see if there's any blood on the court, because if there is, then that means it needs to get cleaned up. It doesn't look so. It looks like no blood on the court, just on the right leg of Sambo. So she gets it bandaged up, and 2 free throws coming for Brooke Doyle. Doyle, first free throw. Good. Pure swish. How about 17 points for the junior? Looking to put McPherson up by 6. 3 minutes to go. Doyle shoots. Misses off the heel. Offensive rebound by Alvord, but lost in the paint. 2 players dive for it. Central has it. They look to push. Doyle then called for a blocking foul. As she tried to draw a charge, but instead she's called for a block. That's her 4th foul. So she's got to be careful as well. Peyton Converse is back in for Andover Central. 2:53 to go. 44-39 McPherson. Andover Central with the ball on the near side. Tabor on the wing. Back to the left side for Wilborn. Wilborn gives it up at the free throw line. Converse back to Wilborn. Retreating on the near side. Kick out to the near wing. Tabor drives, shoots. Misses off the heel. Rebounded by Sambo. McPherson with the ball. 2.5 minutes left. They're up by 5. 44-39 is the score. Sambo crosses left, picks up her dribble, ball poke loose. Whitfield gets it back. Whitfield backdoor feed. Doyle, Euro misses. Ball tap back, they get it back. Bauer with the rebound, and a reach-in foul called on Central, and that's the 15th foul. Ellie Bauer's going to the line for 2 as the Pups are in the bonus with 2:12 left. Wilborn called with her 4th. So that's 3 players with 4 fouls for Andover Central. Ellie Bauer at the line for 2 free throws. First one, good. Now, all 4 of Bauer's points have been at the stripe, but they've been big so far. Julia Bolden and Lainey Tyner are back in for the Jaguars. This would put McPherson up by 3 possessions with 2:12 left. It's up. That one misses short. Doyle keeps it alive, and McPherson has it back. What a play. What a job on the boards as well. 38-22, McPherson out-rebounding Central. Doyle, far side, Sambo drives, baseline, shot, blocked by Converse. She gets the ball back. Here comes Central. 1:50 to go, down by 6. Wilborn now out front with the ball. Tabor turns the corner, drives, floats, and hits. Tabor with 11 points and timeout called by Andover Central. That's the first timeout they've used all game, and it's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. It's a 4-point game, 45-41 McPherson, 1:40 to go. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Bring in the new year with fast fiber internet speeds from MTC. Switch to MTC today and receive free installation, symmetrical upload and download speeds, and unlimited usage. If you want secure, reliable, and fast fiber internet, call MTC. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtcforme.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson still up over Andover Central, but just up by 4. 1:40 to go over the Jaguars, the number 2 seed in this Mid-America Classic, the 30th annual Mid-America Classic here at the Roundhouse. McPherson will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Now some foul trouble to keep note of. McPherson has Brooke Doyle with 4 fouls. 3 players for the Jaguars have 4 fouls. McPherson will have a funky play as all 5 are lined up on the baseline. They play it into the backcourt against full court pressure. Bauer finds Whitfield up ahead across midcourt. McPherson is in the bonus, by the way. McPherson just have 3 fouls called on them, so no bonus for Central if something were to come. Doyle on the near side, near corner. Whitfield drives baseline, shoots, and scores! 10 points for Whitfield. It's a 6-point game. Wilborn all the way home. Missed the layup, but she's fouled. Wilborn will go to the line for 2. Foul on Jersey Alexander, just her first. 4th team foul. Next one puts Central in the bonus, but 2 free throws coming for Reese Wilborn, who's shooting 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one, rattles home. I mentioned in the pregame that free throws are something that normally Andover Central struggles with. They shoot 47% on the year. They're now 6 for 10 on the game, 60%. Second free throw is good. So make it 7 for 11, and it's back to 4. 47-43, 1:15 to go. Alexander, they'll throw it into the backcourt against pressure. Bounce pass, Whitfield, double team comes. Now Alexander, kick out near side for Doyle. Doyle crosses. Stops at the near wing. Doyle needs help. Coming in is Converse, who knocks it away. It's stolen by Central. High pass, Converse, deep catch, turn, Bolden, 3, misses, rebounded by Doyle. Her 12th of the game, McPherson with it, 48 seconds to go. Bauer picks it up, deep pass, Doyle has to cross midcourt, which she does with a second to spare. Will Central foul? They will. Because there's only a 17-second difference between the two clocks. Wilborn has now fouled out. She's called for her 5th. That is huge because Wilborn has a team-high 14 points today. Emma Cooper and Kelsey Barczewski are back in. Brooke Doyle at the line for 2. 39.5 left in the game. 35 on the shot clock. McPherson up by 4. Brooke Doyle to shoot 2. 5 for 6 at the stripe. First one misses wide though. Lainey Tyner now comes in for Andover Central. Nobody's in to rebound for McPherson. They have 4 back defensively. A hush over the roundhouse. Second free throw, good. 48-43, 35 seconds to go. Central with the ball. Tyner, kick inside. Converse shoots, misses, rebound, fought for in the paint. People diving for it, and a tie up the arrow to McPherson. 28.3, shot clock turned off the rest of the way. Both teams in the bonus, should there be fouls, which likely there will be. McPherson to play it in on the baseline. Bolden will come back in for Andover Central, so will Carlin Wilson. .28 to go. Alver to throw it in on the baseline. Looking, finds, no, bad pass, it's stolen, Barczewski scores! Timeout Andover Central, 25 seconds left, and it's a 3-point game. A steal and a layup by Barczewski. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. 25.3, a 3-point game, just like that, following the turnover. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Edward Jones McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Next Tech Wireless, McPherson High School Booster Club. What a fun finish we're going to have on our hands to close out the first round of the Mid-America Classic. Again, the second round is tomorrow. The first game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then 4:45, 6:10, and 7:45. First 2 games are the consolation semifinals. The first consolation game will be between Dodge City and Shawnee Mission East. And then Wichita Southeast will play the team who falls in this contest. For the semifinal, it's between Hutchinson and Olathe South. And then it'll be Manhattan versus the winner of this game. Whitfield to throw it in. It's a softball pass the other way. Bauer has it in the front court. Bauer gets fouled with 23.9. Ellie Bauer to shoot 2. She's 4 for 6 on the game. Bolden's second foul, doesn't matter much though. And these are key free throws for the lone senior on the varsity roster. First one misses strong. Still a 3-point game, still a lot of time, 23.9 to go. Converse comes back in. If she misses, it's still a 3-point game. If she makes it, it's 4. Free throw. Rattles in. 49-45, 22 seconds to go. Tyner, or rather, that's Tabor. Now driving all the way, Barczewski, layup good. 15 seconds to go. Timeout Andover Central. Now it's a 2-point game. 14.2 to go. McPherson 49, Andover Central 47. We'll check to see, it is a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds here from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC. At McPherson College, you bring the dream, we'll assemble the team. Your experience as a Bulldog student athlete includes a team of coaches and professors dedicated to your success. McPherson College is home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. We're also home to some of the lowest student debt and highest career outcomes in Kansas. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Learn more at macbulldogs.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
14.2 seconds to go. McPherson 49, Andover Central 47. McPherson will throw it in the backcourt. They're in the bonus, but they're 2 on their last 4 free throws. Also, not long ago, there was a turnover, a steal for a layup, which brought it to within 3. It was a 4-point game before a layup by Barczewski made it down to 2. Whitfield to throw it in, needs help, and we'll have a timeout called by McPherson. That's their final timeout. 14.2 to go. It's a full timeout for them too, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Still 14.2 to go. McPherson used their last timeout. Andover Central has 2 left. McPherson leads 49-47 with 14.2 to go. They had to call timeout after good defense by Andover Central prevented them from playing it in. They have to do it once again. They are in the bonus if they get fouled. They are shooting at 64% at the line, 18 of 28. McPherson to throw it in the backcourt against pressure. Alexander, ball above her head, looking, needs help, looking, bounce pass, Doyle gets fouled, and Brooke Doyle will shoot 2, 12.9 to go. And these are huge free throws for Doyle, who has a double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds. She's 6 for 8 at the line. Brooke Doyle, 18 points, 12 rebounds. This one puts them up 3. Free throw up, misses. Missed off the right side of the rim, so Andover Central at the very least has a chance to tie. 12.9 to go, McPherson out of timeouts. Doyle to make it a 3-point game. It's up. Good. Coach Kinnaman says 1 stop. Central will need a 3 to tie, 50-47. They pick it up. Barczewski drives, floats, misses, rebound. Alvord out of bounds off of Alvord, 6.3 to go. So Andover Central with another chance. Timeout Andover Central. They'll talk things over, try to set up a play to try to tie this game with a 3. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Andover Central is 4 for 22 from 3 on the game. Taylon Tabor is 1 for 4. She's one of their best 3-point shooters. Kelsey Barczewski has 1 as well, which was just her second 3 of the season. Their best 3-point shooter on the game, Reese Wilborn, shot 2 for 7 from 3 today. Team high 14 points. She's out of the game with 5 fouls. So, what will Andover Central draw up? What will McPherson do defensively? Do they foul? 6.3 to go. Again, if Central ties the game, then McPherson has no timeouts. Andover Central with 1 timeout left. 6.3 to go. A chance to go to the Mid-America Classic semifinals. Central to throw it in on the baseline. Converse, near side, Tyner, near side, Tabor. three, blocked by Alexander, and it's over! It's over! McPherson pulls the upset, and they are moving on to the Mid-America Classic semifinal. Final score, McPherson 50, Andover Central 47. What a win for the Bullpups. They take down a 5A foe and get the big-time victory on the road. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio presented by Hutch CC.
Of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Cravel's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmer State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Scoot on by your locally owned Scooters Coffee and ask for their new protein cold foam to add a whopping 13 grams of protein to your favorite drink. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
What a victory for the Bullpups in the first round of the Mid-America Classic. Final score, McPherson 50, Andover Central 47. A big-time upset victory by the Bullpups, who came in as the number 7 seed in the tournament. They have now won 3 games in a row, first against Winfield, then against El Dorado, and now against a 5A opponent in Andover Central. How about we talk to head coach Clint Kinnaman for a second. Coach, what a win for you and your team. And you know, we say when it comes to these midseason tournaments, game 1 is the game that really matters because you win game 1, you're in the top 4 of the tournament no matter what. But now you get the big victory, an upset victory against Andover Central. How did that one feel?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, we guarded, and we've been getting better every day as far as defending. Our help's better now. Our on-ball defense is better. They got 2 elite shooters. I mean, they can flat out shoot it. Tabor, really good shooter. Wilborn, good shooter too. And I thought we did a fantastic job of chasing them off the line and making some other girls maybe try to score today. Offensive rebounding. I mean, our energy was great. We ended up with 12 offensive rebounds, out-rebounded them by 15. So, I mean, that's an effort thing. And you know, it's like we talked about at the very beginning of the season. We're going to have to win some games with effort plays. And we did that tonight.
A lot of this was boosted from that strong second quarter where you finished off the quarter with a 15-0 run.
You mentioned 15-0?
It was 15-0.
I thought it was 11. Okay, we'll take a 15-0.
You mentioned the guarding. In that second quarter, you forced Andover Central to shoot just 1 of 13, while you guys shot 5 for 9 in that quarter and 9 and 11 off of free throws. That was a huge second quarter. How much of that of a momentum booster was that going into the locker room?
Well, obviously huge. We shot a really good percentage from the line in the first half, and in the second half, not so good. Where we had a chance to really close it out, we missed some. But, at least we were making 1 of 2 instead of 0 for 2. That run right there, that anytime that you get a little bit of momentum going into the half, the last minute or 2 of each quarter is pretty important.
For sure. Now, you have a semifinal. Thankfully, you guys get a full 24 hours before you play again. You have the late game tomorrow. But you go up against Manhattan, who had a strong win earlier today, and they're a tough team to go up against. What do you see out of them, and how do you guys try to clinch going to the championship against Manhattan tomorrow?
Well, they've got a lot of good bigs, and we're going to have to do a fantastic job trying to keep those bigs off the glass, keeping it from getting inside as much as we can. But, here's the thing. I know we're becoming a better basketball team. And, it's like we told the girls, hey, let them know. Let them know that we are actually becoming a good basketball team. So, we're not just satisfied to get there. We want to try to win the whole blooming thing, but, it takes one game at a time.
I love that. Let them know. Let them know that you guys are winning. Let them know you guys have won 3 straight now. Let them know you guys are pulling off big victories and you're moving on to the semifinal. Coach, tomorrow will be a lot of fun to see. We appreciate you taking the time. We'll let you head on home, rest up on this Thursday night, and we'll see you for what a beautiful Friday it will be.
All right, rest up. I don't know about that, Lane. I got a lot of film to watch. But, hey, thanks.
Sounds good. That's Coach Clint Kinnaman after the Bullpups get a 50-47 victory here at home against Andover Central. We'll step aside one more time. We'll give you the final line scores after this, and we'll give you the play and player of the game. That's all coming up in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. You're listening to coverage of midseason tournament weeks on Ad Astra Radio, presented by Hutch CC.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. Predictable billing. At Idea Tech, you sign up for a plan, you get the speed you paid for, and you know what you'll pay. No nasty surprises hiding in the fine print. No wondering why your bank account is suddenly $60 lighter? At Idea Tech, you get what you paid for and pay what you expect to. No fine print shenanigans, predictable billing. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
It's simple. Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
I'm Jared, inviting you to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our Milwaukee line of tools and outdoor power equipment. Milwaukee is the top manufacturer of tools and equipment trusted by woodworkers, electricians, do-it-yourselfers, builders, and other professionals. I invite you to come to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our impressive selection of Milwaukee tools to help you finish your jobs more efficiently. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Your world is changing and so is ours. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kennison with McPherson Dental Care. We are proud to announce that we are now offering the latest in technology in dentistry with Yomi Robotics to assist in placing implants. With this technology, it enables us to have better precision, smaller incisions, and helps us make implants less invasive. We are the only dental offices in the Midwest to offer Yomi Robotics. That's McPherson Dental Care, serving the communities in Inman, Buhler, Hillsborough, Lyons, and McPherson.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back for the final time here at the McPherson Roundhouse. Let's give you the final line scores for this game before we give you the play and player of the game. What a win it was for McPherson. They win by a final score of 50-47. They will play Manhattan in the semifinal tomorrow at 7:45 here at the Roundhouse. What a fun second day it will be here at the Mid-America Classic. Day one was fun as it is, but man, day two and day three, just as the days progress, always makes it more fun because there's a lot more on the line. I mean, there's a lot on the line anyway, but in days 2 and 3, definitely a lot more on the line. Final line score for McPherson. They're 50 points on the game. They finished shooting 14 of 37, good for 37.8%. They shot 3 of 10 from deep. That's 30%, 63% at the line, which Coach Kinnaman alluded to. They were 11 of 14 in the first half, but 8 for 16 in the second half, but still finished with 30 trips to the line, while Andover Central only had 11. But continuing on with McPherson's final line, their leading scorer was Brooke Doyle with 19 points, 12 boards, another double-double for her, 6 of 10 shooting, 7 of 10 at the free throw line today. Behind her, 10 points for Riley Whitfield. She was the other Bullpup to score in double figures, 4 of 7 shooting, 2 for 2 from deep, 3 rebounds on her line as well, 2 assists, which did lead the team. 8 points for Marin Sambo, shooting 2 of 8, 1 of 3 from deep, 3 of 4 at the line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for her as well. Ellie Bauer had 5 points, shooting 0 of 2, but 5 for 8 at the charity stripe. 8 rebounds for her as well. That's a guard, and she got 8 rebounds on the game. Also a block and a steal on her line as well. 5 points also for Bryn Littlejohn off the bench, shooting 2 of 3. Got a key and 1 late in the game, 1 for 1, or rather in the third quarter, shooting 1 for 1 at the free throw line. 5 rebounds for her as well. 2 points for Jersey Alexander, both at the free throw line, and then 1 point for Piper Albert at the free throw line here today. 8 assists on 14 made buckets for McPherson. They did turn the ball over 20 times, but they end up with a victory. They had 3 blocks and 3 steals defensively. For Andover Central, they finished shooting 18 of 56 on the game, 32%. How about 4 for 23 from deep, 17%, 7 of 11 at the free throw line for 63% on the game. Their leading scorer was Reese Wilborn, who fouled out late with her 5th foul, 14 points, shooting 4 of 10, 2 of 7 from deep, 4 for 4 at the stripe. Talon Tabor with 11 points, shooting 5 of 11, 1 of 5 from deep, also 2 rebounds. 10 points for Peyton Converse, down low, 4 for 9, shooting 2 of 5 at the stripe, 4 rebounds for her as well. 2 blocks, the only 2 blocks for Andover Central in this game. But then 2 other scores, and that was it. 2 other scores for Andover Central. Kelsey Barcheski was 7, shooting 3 of 10, 1 of 4 from deep, also 5 rebounds, which tied for the lead on the team. And then 5 points for Julia Bolden off the bench, shooting 2 of 8, and then 1 for 2 at the line. McPherson out-rebounds Andover Central 40-25. It was dead even, 12 apiece at the offensive glass, but 28-13 on the defensive glass gave McPherson the upper hand. Also, just 9 turnovers for Andover Central, 14 steals on the game. Talon Tabor led all players with 4 steals on the contest, 2 blocks, both of which, as I mentioned, by Peyton Converse. Those are the final lines for both teams as McPherson gets the victory 52-47 in the first round of the Mid-America Classic against Andover Central here today. They move on to the semifinal tomorrow. But before we go, time for the Happy Echo Excellent Play of the game. I mentioned it was the and one by Bryn Littlejohn that she had. That one really helped balloon McPherson even forward. And honestly, if that were not to happen, because that was also in a key point when Andover Central was at a point where they were starting to mount the comeback, really starting to push forward, get some momentum of their own. Bryn Littlejohn had a key and 1 in the third quarter, which kind of stopped that for a moment. But had it not stopped for a moment, we may be having a totally different conversation right now with possibly Andover Central pulling things out. However, McPherson still comes up with the victory. So that's going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. But without a shadow of a doubt, Brooke Doyle is going to be our People's Bank and Trust Player of the game. We heard Coach Kinnaman say after the interview that we had here on the air, she just has a nose for the ball. She just goes through, splits through traffic, especially against taller defenders. I mean, heck, she had some big-time rebounds over 6-foot Peyton Converse, especially late in the game. Hit some clutch free throws as well. Didn't finish with the free throw numbers as she would have liked, but 7 of 10 is still a pretty good mark. 19 points, 12 boards for her on the game. Without a doubt, the People's Bank and Trust Player of the game. People's Bank and Trust since 1898, community banking at its best. That's going to do it for us here at the Roundhouse. Day 1 of the Mid-America Classic is complete. Day 2 is tomorrow. We'll have coverage of the Bullpups right here on KMCP, but be sure to stay tuned to AdAstraRadio.com for all the latest updates, also the recaps and the stories and everything moving forward with the stat leaders, schedules, everything for the Mid-America Classic. Again, those will all be on our website. We'll post the recaps later on tonight. We'll give you Day 2 recaps tomorrow night, and then, of course, when everything's said and done, done for day 3. We will get those for you Saturday evening. McPherson will host Manhattan in the semifinal tomorrow at 7:45 approximately. Maybe push back a little bit later than normal because of the games beforehand running a little long. We had that today, so that may be the case tomorrow as well, especially the games, especially in the second and third round, get a lot more fun, but that also means more whistles, more timeouts, stuff like that, so we may run a little long in the pregame, but we'll see how that goes as, again, McPherson has the final game tomorrow, the final of 4, with it planning on starting at 7:45. But until then, for Heath Schroeder in the studio and for live stream coordinator Peyton Huffman, this is Lane Gillespie courtside at the Roundhouse saying thank you for tuning in as McPherson wins over Andover Central 50-47 on the girls' side in the first round in the Mid-America Classic. We'll be back right here tomorrow night from the Roundhouse and on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball, 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.